Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
When I first saw this, I thought Bulls guard Zach LaVine sounded weak and I'm disappointed that I had to get an offer sheet from another team, LaVine told ESPN's The Undefeated after the Kings delivered a $78 million offer sheet to the restricted free agent Friday. But Sacramento stepped up and made a strong impression. It appears that Sacramento wants me more than Chicago. Then, when I read Casey Johnson's reporting that the Bulls negotiated proactively in good faith with an offer that sources indicated fell in the $18 million a year range, LaVine came off worse. I mean, $18 million isn't stepping up? How far is that from the $19.5 million that the Kings offer sheet averaged? Especially for a guy coming off ACL surgery on his left knee and couldn't start or finish the season on the court. Especially for a guy whose shooting was bad and whose defense was worse. Like Hyman Roth famously told Michael Corleone, "This is the business we've chosen." By Sunday, after the Bulls officially matched the offer sheet, LaVine was walking back or walking around his previous self-pitying statement. "I never wanted it to get to the point of an offer sheet," LaVine said during a conference call. "Regardless of whatever happened, I am going to put that behind us. I am happy as hell that I am going to be able to play for a team that I want to play for. Leave it to the Bulls to be part of such a loud, painful polarity over paying a guy expected to be the key player in the franchise's biggest trade since shipping LaMarcus Aldridge to the Trail Blazers for Tyrese Thomas in 2006, and how'd that work out? LaVine was supposed to be the centerpiece of the Jimmy Butler deal. Then Nikola Mirotic's face met Bobby Portis' fist, and rookie Lauri Markkanen became the star around whom every decision would be made. Which should be a nice dilemma. But not with the Bulls. They're rebuilding and they were trapped, unprepared to do anything except match because for all their cap flexibility, they had no good free agent interest and seemingly no good trade partners. The optics of walking away from LaVine after 1 year would have been awful, but the optics of being the only team to agree with the dysfunctional, treacherously awful Kings comes with its own kind of embarrassment. And then there's this LaVine's closest career comparison, according to BasketballReference.com, is Jerian Grant, the guard the Bulls just traded for a salary dump. Because he wasn't considered better than. You should sit down for this, Cameron Payne. You can understand why people who didn't want the Bulls to match the deal turned up the volume. They see a lot of money for a player with a lot of weaknesses. You also can understand other people's reasoning that the money involved isn't the big deal, the percentage of the salary cap is, and LaVine's salary doesn't cripple their cap dreams. See, it looks like the Bulls were forced to match the Kings' offer sheet for curb appeal. Without the LaVine the Bulls believe they'll get with another summer of rehab. We're talking about a rec league team with one good player. But with a quality LaVine and the growth of Markkanen and Chris Dunn, the Bulls present their best look to convince marquee free agents next summer that there's a title contender in there somewhere. Truth is, it'll take 2 stars on their own to say they want to try to win in Michael Jordan's gym, and I haven't seen any NBA free agent with the appetite for that. But this LaVine business is about balancing a core of good, young players with enough money for one max contract and maybe a second one or something close. This season is all about next summer. The Bulls will go out to play with the big kids in the free agent market, and if they lose their lunch money again and come home without a franchise-changing player again, then they'd better change the people running the franchise, because we'll all be sick of knowing there's no hard salary cap on ineptitude. But yet these Bulls would continue to exceed it. Zach LaVine's extremely excited, not concerned over how contract negotiations played out. Casey Johnson: rising salary cap makes Zach LaVine deal